money, still chasing a mill. Wasn't lucky, I've been in the field.
Welcome back to In the Field Radio. I'm Erin Boogie. I'm here with Rapz.
Yep.
And we got Wyll Power in the building.
What's goody? 4QB in the house.
What's good, man? Yo, we've been playing your song for a minute now. I know the fans are a little bit familiar. The listeners are a little bit familiar, man.
Yeah, it's going crazy. I ain't
the
gonna
Baddie
lie.
Shuffle been going wild, and
I'm feeling that joint.
yeah, how's that been going? Like with because I saw that you really didn't have a direction of like which would be maybe your single, and that one kind of was chosen. We could say to be your single.
Right. So everything is organic. I ain't even gonna lie. Like you could see it. The type of cosigns that we've been hit with don't even make sense now. Like you feel me?
Okay.
Like my bro Kwame, he's been going crazy in the Afrobeat world. He's like
All right.
top 5 in Ghana right now. We just spent the whole week with him making some bangers for his project and my project. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's lovely just being in this game and seeing how fast things can move and the type of people that you could really meet and have long-term relationships with out of nowhere. You feel me?
So how did that single necessarily, like, I see like the people kind of like the numbers were there. The numbers matched it to be like, hey, for everything that makes sense in the world, this is the single. But like, did you have a joint that maybe you really wanted to heat up off the project?
Off the project? Anything that I really like isn't even out yet.
Okay.
That's
I feel like that's most artists. Like
that, like
whatever I made,
It always works out
whatever
that
I
way.
made
Yo.
last year, what I just wrote is more fire, even if it's last week. You know what I mean?
Like I ain't gonna lie, the project that we have in store for everyone is like, it got stuff that you wouldn't even think. Like we got some rage on it. We
Okay.
got some real hip hop, really going crazy. We got some Afro beats.
All right.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say it right now, it's gonna be an Afrobeat summer.
I was going to ask you because
It's gonna be
we're
an
going
Afrobeat
to eventually
summer.
get to this Afro beats and like some other things that you got cooking up because you got this artist Silly that you've been running around with. I don't know if it's Silly or it's Afro Kitty or is
Silly,
it both.
Silly the Afro Kitty. I love
Okay.
Silly is like my sister, bro.
All right. Now where's she from originally?
She's from Korea.
She's from Korea. All
Yeah.
right. Cool. Now, how is it that you fuse the Afro beats with something that's from Korea? Because, like, no pun intended, that's so foreign from one another.
I bet. So you understand how big the K-pop market is,
It's
Oh,
massive.
yeah, for sure.
and you understand how big the Afrobeat market is.
Massive.
Yep.
Nobody is creating a cross between those two markets. That's
No,
where
you're 100%
Yeah.
right.
that's where you get Silly.
So you're
get-
breaking boundaries.
Exactly. So my thing is cross. Like I really love mixing subgenres, not genres, subgenres, because that's when you get some really fire music. Because it's like nobody's really thinking a mix like a what's the name? I'm a piano. With,
Oh, yeah.
with a sexy drill. Nobody's thinking about doing that for real. Only person
I feel
could-
like he just challenged me to make a mix, low key.
you
Like,
feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's certain ways that you could catch the listener's ear,
yeah.
and I feel like that's why sampling is so important nowadays. Cause it's like, oh wait, I heard that before, but now it's a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
It introduces it to a whole new generation.
Exactly, and that's what's wavy about sampling. I don't have to sample. I play the piano.
Yeah.
You feel me? I played it since I was like 7 years old.
Okay.
Maybe even earlier, you feel me? My mom was teaching me from church.
All right.
So you
your-
grew up
your
in the
mother
church?
played.
Yeah, my mom sings at church every Sunday till this day.
Yo, can I tell you that? Okay, producers that grew up in the church that play piano,
Always
that's
make the
producers.
most heat.
I'm
Always make
saying
the most
every
heat.
time.
Of course.
Always
It's
make
just-
the most heat. Like,
Cheat codes, man.
Yep.
Cheat codes, you know certain things. And it's crazy because I kind of know music theory. And if you put a sheet of music in front of me, I could try to play it. But like,
bro, I feel
all this-
like music theory is like, I don't know, not to discredit it. Obviously, it's there. It means something, but more so like, I feel like people might put too much stock into like, yo, it could benefit
Right.
you, but you don't need this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
To be this.
absolutely.
exactly. And it's like, give me a day. I could learn that whole sheet of music, play it front and back, but like
And you could
that's
probably
not
play it
what
by
I'm
ear.
Yeah.
exactly. I play by ear, and I don't like being technical with my stuff. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I just have certain sounds that I use. Like I use straight complete.
Okay, what's that?
Alright, so it's crazy how I even got it. So my first summer working ever,
Okay.
I was like 14 years old, 15 years old. I worked at McDonald's. And I'm gonna tell you a crazy story.
I feel like that's everybody's first job.
Nah,
for
hold
real.
on. My first day at McDonald's, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I was mopping the floor, spilled the whole bucket. I was like, yo, I'm getting fired.
That's just things you gotta do. Like, that's just
Yeah.
stuff you gotta do. You gotta accidentally stick your hand in the grease.
Yeah.
Like there's certain shit that just got. Oh man, but
Edit.
yeah, there's certain stuff
Right.
that like you just. It's just
like-
part of the growing up and learning something, starting
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, but I saved up that whole summer. I made about maybe a rack or two. I gave it to my parents. They was like, yo, if you give me X amount or we'll match you, whatever. I forget exactly what it was. We'll buy complete for you.
Okay, and what's this like a program?
Bro, it has like all the sound, like it's called Complete for a reason.
Okay.
I think that was like Complete 10 or 11 at that time,
Mm.
and they probably on like 15 or some crazy number right now.
Okay,
But it was a band. But that's when I really wanted to get serious with producing. I was like, all right, let me put a band together and actually get this so I could. And I've been using that ever since.
and they still making new versions of it now.
They still making new versions. I'm still using the old shit.
Dang, I mean that's like dudes who like don't like nothing past like Pro Tools a certain number.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But that's crazy because I feel like that's not something that's like a known program. So for
Right.
you to like find it, learn it, and stick with it, it's like
Right.
that's how kind of we were saying like you like your own approach.
Where you ever heard of Native Instruments? No.
Yes,
That-
that's a is
They
that.
make.
I was gonna say
Complete.
that's the company itself,
That's
right?
the company.
Okay, yeah.
Shout out to them. They just throw me a bag real quick. You feel me?
Sponsorship.
Right? But okay, so then that's how you get into it. You also playing real instruments, learning that
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
I want you to kind of speak to how difficult or how necessary as well it is for like kind of to accumulate your team of people that they also play things, they also write, they also do the things you do, but it's like just forming that collective. Could you speak to that?
Yeah, of course. So we gotta shout out people like Jamiri, my brother Emil, Keese, of course. Love him.
Shout out to Case.
Shout out to Keese. Shout out to Destin. Shout out to 90. Snatch,
Yeah.
JP's, all of them, bro. You feel me? Like Ja. All of my brothers, they all play a role. We got people that play guitar. We got people that just take pictures and videos. We got people that mix, master. So it's like when everybody plays their role.
Incorporating the real sound is so important too.
Yes,
Bro.
absolutely.
What? And it's like it's called the champion sound. That's what we do. You feel
Okay.
me? And it's NHO. That stands for no huddle offense. Basically, that means that we all doing our own thing, but at the end of the day, we all sanction with what we're doing because we're all good at it and we're making plays.
That's no huddle offense. Y'all know
We-
what to do already.
We making plays for our brothers. You feel me? Because that's the essence of everything.
How
That's
did you all
dope.
meet?
Through life. Like this person met this person at that time and they put them on to me and put them on to Keith, Destin, whatever it is, you feel me? But like we all collective and we just trying to make everything shake real quick, you feel me? And it's easy because we all got motion. We on Raising Canaan, Power, you feel me? We on Law and Order. We really going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's
Sure, for sure.
it's kind of OD.
Now, how'd you get to
Like-
connect to raising Canaan?
Bro,
I
that's
mean, I'm hungry as hell.
that's
Same.
that's easy, but they gotta pay me that they specifically gotta run it up.
Yeah?
If I gotta shout them out, I ain't gonna lie. But
Okay.
Central Casting, you feel me? Throw me a bag. I need that.
Okay.
Book me more. You feel me? Now y'all gotta book me more. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's where the money is too, is the sync
Yo.
placements.
The sync is, you know what's crazy? Me and my bros was just talking about how there's a glitch, right? There's a glitch because people that got Grammys can't get sync placements.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make sense. There's something wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Because it's probably the most likely person that you would try to sink something from.
Exactly.
Most expensive as well, but
it's like syncing should really be done by the GOATs. And there's reasons why people got Grammys. So it's like, damn, why do a lot of people that have Grammys find it hard to even get that?
But on the other end of that sword, it's like it gives more opportunity to people that aren't
Oh, of course.
the top 3 artists in every genre.
Yeah.
Of course. No. I love that. And that's
Like
dope
Drake
for
got
people
enough
like me.
opportunities. You need sing placements.
Exactly. But I feel like there's a space where people got to realize that there's talent, and there's a lot of hidden talent in New York.
Oh, for sure.
A lot.
For
You
sure,
feel
for
me?
sure, for sure. Not even just out our area. You seeing it now
Bro.
with like Benny up to Buffalo and the Canada line.
Going crazy.
Everybody getting to it.
That's what made me happy that they popped, was that it kind of shined a light on an area that was really neglected.
Random.
For sure, for sure.
And then the it started when the
Buffalo
Bills,
Bills?
but they started going crazy too when
Mhm.
what's his name was over there, Josh Allen.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
So check it. Now that we actually talking about different parts of New York, how important to your own path has it been moving to New York City? And would you suggest moving to, I guess really in our area, it's not too big of a jump
Right.
to go from out here to the city.
Right.
But like for somebody who lives in like South Carolina even, you know what I mean? We don't got to put you in the middle of America. Like
Right.
if you live in like the Carolinas, how important is it for you to be like, yo, I might got to go to a city where more things are just bubbling?
Okay, it depends on what you're trying to do. You feel me? I feel like the major cities for music and entertainment is like New York, LA for sure, Miami, and like Nashville. That's that town. Word. Like those are the major markets for music in the US. So it's like if you're not hitting them, then you around it. You gotta figure out a way to get in it. I ain't gonna lie, cause if you're not in a major city, you're not making anything shake. Unless if you're you really gotta build a collective and go ham. You feel me? You gotta go crazy.
So you think it's really necessary for like an artist in a smaller town? Like
It is.
yeah.
Cause you gotta involve everyone in it.
I mean, realistically, even Griselda, I mean, they rep Buffalo, but they got on in Atlanta.
Like that. Literally.
You're right about that. It's just, dang, that's a big move. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not even like, like I'm about to, but I'm just saying, like, for an artist, I think of somebody, but I feel like we're kind of watching it with like Kai Cenat right now, where like people need something that ain't college that they could go fulfill right after high school. That's like, it may not put me $40,000, $60,000, $80,000 in debt like college will, but it's something that I could learn. I could take this if I'm brave enough to make that leap. You know what I mean? I feel like it's no different than like people being nervous and switching, what do you call it? Like majors and things like that. Like, it's just something to go do for 4 years and see what you can make of it.
Right.
Come back home. Either that shit made you. Edit
I
again.
shouldn't say this on air, especially on college radio, but college is wild overrated.
It is, but I love my college. I went to UA,
Shout out
bro.
to Vassar, man.
Yeah, shout out to Vassar.
Shout out to
Stay in school.
Yo, I went to UA, so I had a crazy experience in UA. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
All right.
I
I
wish
feel like a lot of people from our area go there too, because that's like a town that ain't far.
UA is fire.
That's like New York City in the other direction. That's it.
Yo, right. It's like you meet. I was meeting people that I knew in like elementary school in UA. You feel me? And that was on my first day there. So it just goes to show you how many people go there. I ain't gonna lie. That is crazy.
So how is it coming home now? Do you feel like it's a little not enough of a rush or not enough stuff to get into now that you're out in the city and you're in and out of sessions? Not even talking about like, yo, the clubs are open, but like just the fact that you move in, shaking, you happen to, going over here to this borough, you coming, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Does it feel like back home doesn't fulfill you?
So I'm really originally from the Bronx.
Okay.
I was born in the Bronx, raised in the Bronx for more than half of my life.
Okay.
But I moved upstate when I was like 15, 16. You feel me? So both places is really my home.
All
You
right,
get what
so
I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you get the best of both worlds.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm here, I got certain spots I visit. Like my parents just opened up a restaurant too.
I was just about to ask you about
Yo,
that too, man. You make sure you come home for that cooking.
Yeah, y'all gotta tap
Plug the
into
restaurant.
Just Jolloff. It's 39 Main Street in Middletown, New York. Y'all gotta pull up, try some African food. We got everything for you: fufu, banku, jollof rice. Come enjoy the vibes.
Yeah, we gotta see what's going
Yeah,
on with
man,
that over there. Is it open to the public already?
We doing it's a soft launch now. We trying to get in the groove before it starts getting crazy. It's already crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And we trying to keep up with everything, but that's why we couldn't do a grand opening yet. But definitely in June, the Juneteenth weekend, that's when we gonna have the grand opening. For
That's
sure.
gonna be big out there.
Y'all
gonna
gotta
be
y'all gotta
lit.
pop out.
Yeah, absolutely.
We gonna turn Middletown up real quick. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's about to be a movie.
And they got a lot of like bigger restaurants out in Middletown with like chain corporate to where like this is something completely different. I feel like.
Yeah, this is we haven't had a real African cuisine in ever. I don't think we have, bro. So it's crazy. It's crazy to see how it's turning out.
That's dope.
So aside from moving away, is like traveling a part of like something that you do? I feel like you in different continents and such.
I love traveling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to go to Australia for the longest. I don't know why I haven't gone there yet, but where my heart is the motherland. Africa, oh my gosh. Ghana, that's where I'm from.
Okay.
So my pops is fully Ghanaian. My mom is half Ghanaian, half Nigerian. So it's dope just to get both of best worlds. I ain't gonna lie. We the littest besides like South Africa and Kenya. Like we the littest. We got the music. We got the food for real. Anything you need. I ain't gonna lie. And I love Ghana, and that's where I'm from. So it's me and my brother OG Picasso and Gelato and Mark. Shout out to him, man. We did a give back. We bought some kids in my brother Picasso's village for the kids. We bought books for them.
That's major.
That's
That's
awesome.
major.
And
right
he
there.
did like a little teaching with them. Shout out to Chris Black too. He's doing his thing with VIM. We gotta give back. You feel me? And that goes deeper because like for me giving back to the kids is like I was a kid before and I had people that were inspiring me and showing me the right way to go. So it's lovely having to do that for someone else and enjoying it. You feel me? Like I really enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
And it brings so much joy to my heart, and that's what I'm really passionate about. I ain't gonna lie. Like that's what drives me every day because I was in a classroom one day and someone came through. I'm gonna tell you the story of how I got my name Wyll Power, you feel me? So I was in a classroom one day, someone came through, they said, "Oh, we doing an after school program." This is when I went to DeWitt Clinton in the Bronx.
Yep.
I was a freshman. You feel me? They're like, "Yo, just pull up. We doing an after school program. We're gonna learn how to make beats. If you're a rapper, you could pull up. If you sing, you could pull up. It's gonna be on like Tuesdays or Thursdays. I don't remember, but yo, shout out to Terrence too, cause he's the one that actually gave me the name Wyll Power.
Okay. Was it at that after school program?
It was at that after school program. So he was like, "Yo, everybody gotta have a alias, or if you gonna go by your name, stand by it." You feel me? So he was like, "Yo, what's your name? Let's just figure out some." And then it just came to him so fast. He was like, "Wyll Power," like Wyll Power. Ever since that
just
day,
fit right for you?
It was like, nah, that makes too much sense, bro. It makes too much sense. Over the years, I changed it to the Y, cause it's like that makes it stand out more. You feel me? I feel like there's a lot of Wyll Powers with the I, so I put the Y, cause it's like L. You feel me?
It's just something different. Like
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Word.
I feel like that with like Z. Like people use the Z a lot, like music.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? With a K at the
The
end, you know what I mean?
K's and all of that word.
Saying stuff like that.
But who really using a Y though? You feel me?
So is there anything that you learned in that after school program that you feel like you carry into current sessions that you go into?
Yeah, just being a student. That's what's
Yeah.
most important. Like they say the wisest man says he knows nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Because he who knows everything knows nothing.
so it's like if you're always a student, you're gonna exceed. You're gonna succeed. My fault. That's the right word. Because you're learning, you're soaking in information, you're getting new perspectives every day. You're always learning.
And you're open to getting better.
Exactly.
Is really what it is.
And that's what life is about: learning, maturing, adulting. You feel me? All that good stuff. You feel
It's not about
like-
perfection. It's just about doing it your style, but still getting right to it.
And
Exactly.
learning along the way.
Exactly.
What's the best piece of advice you've been given?
Best piece of believe in yourself.
And who gave it to you?
So many people. I heard it in concerts. Believe in yourself. Whatever you do, believe in yourself. Because that's what your greatest enemy is, yourself. At the end of the day, you're not fighting with nobody but yourself. You know where you want to go. You see your vision. You got to go there. You feel me? It's just waking up in the morning. Sometimes it be stressful. Sometimes you might have something that's messing with your head. Sometimes a shorty might be wilding. Sometimes your man might have just backstabbed you. You feel me? It's like, you feel me? Like, that's what makes, at the end of the day, you wake up and you see yourself, but you got to fight with yourself to overcome all of that.
Yeah.
And that's what's really important.
So I always talk about this topic, and I need you to double down on this. How important is it to release your music versus just hoarding it?
Oh man, I'm guilty.
Yeah.
I'm guilty as shit, bro.
Oh man.
I got like 100, almost 200 songs, bro, just in the cut. Like,
Nah, give them to the people, man.
I got projects with Millie.
Give them to the people or give them to a person, man. That's it.
Shout out Solita, I love you. Shout out Erin, I love you. Those are my sisters, but bro, it's crazy.
Nah, man.
Like,
I
I-
feel like you
eh.
you know what I mean? I feel like some people do it. There's a variety of reasons. I know there's people that do it because it's like, yo, I want to perfect it. I know there's other people that's like, yo, I'm not sure about it. I think it's not the right mode for the project I'm about to do, or like different things like that. But I'm just like, yo, put it out there. Like, if you holding on to it, that means you think it's dope. Like,
Yeah.
let the people think it's dope.
Nah,
You
you
know what I
right.
mean?
You right. But I'm ready to drop. I ain't gonna lie. I've been
So you got you got a project on the way? Something sooner than soon?
When are we getting it?
this project, it gotta come out. We 4QB, so we might have
Might
to
be tucking
drag
into the fourth
it.
quarter.
We might have to drag it. But we gonna get it probably by my birthday. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I love birthday drops. Everyone shows love on your birthday, so it just
That's
makes
a fact.
sense
That's a
anyway.
When's
fact.
your birthday?
October 7th. Libra, so we feel me. What's
But-
your sign?
I would say, well, I'm a Capricorn.
You a Cap?
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's why you a goat.
You know, I feel like some of the craziest, funkiest, but creative people, all Geminis.
Yo,
Yep.
Kendrick a Gemini.
Kendrick, you got
Isn't
Biggie, Pac, and Outkast, Kanye.
Nutcases.
You know what I mean? Just
You a calm Gemini though.
Jada
You guys
Kiss.
are wild.
Yeah, but nah, this project, bro, I'm excited for it. I ain't gonna lie. We about to have some big names. We got Kwame on it. We got That's Him. That's my cousin. He's writing for Rihanna. He got some crazy joints about to spin.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, we got my boy Mr. Chicken on it, Poppy Kaiser. Like we entering like different round. I got a reggaeton song. I got a Brazilian funk song. Like, y'all about to hear so much music. I'm excited. Like,
Does
it's
it
called
have a title yet?
it's called 4 Letters or 4444 Letters. I want you to look up what 444 means. 4444 means.
Right now?
Yeah,
There you go.
feel me? Turn it up real quick.
What's that, like an angel number type?
It's
type-
an
type
angel
vibe?
That's the
number.
first thing that came up, angel number.
Yeah, and just read what it says. It's
Strength, resilience, and stable foundation.
and it's like you double down on the fours. It's like, damn,
It's like the four legs of a table.
this is where you're supposed to be.
A balanced mindset.
and I'm a Libra, so it all aligns. You feel me?
Libras are calm, right?
I'm a calm guy because we see both sides. You get what I'm saying? Yo, so now I'm really excited for this project because it's like it got a lot of meaning behind it. We got some big features on it. Capo, holla at me.
I seen you working with Jim Jones too. How that session come about?
Bro, so the first time I met Jimmy was at we was at a Don Q session. It was me, Destin, and my boy Jai. We just playing beats for Don Q. It's another regular it was probably like a Friday or something. Jim walks in the room. He's like, "Yo, I'm about to do this Christmas album." This was in like end of November, probably beginning of December.
Okay.
He like, "Yo, Don, I'm about to do a Christmas album. We gonna talk about slinging and in the snow and all of that. You feel me? Like, pull up if you want to record something." Boom, that same day, I think I told either Jai or Destin, I'm like, "Yo, somebody please set that up because, like, we got to cook up for Capo."
Yeah.
Like, that don't make no sense. We in the same room. This was like 2-3 years ago. So, we literally made a song that night. Keen hopped on it. Capo hopped on it. I think it's like the first video on my IG or something. Like, that's still on my reels and whatever. You could see it. And ever since that day, we've been locked in. My bro Dilla, he was like, "Yo, Capo, you gotta keep him around. I ain't gonna lie."
There you go. It's always good
So
to get
you
the
feel-
little
you
extra
feel
approval.
me?
Like, yo, somebody want them around. Like, yeah, I
Word.
might as well start working with. Yeah.
Word.
They know
And
something.
bro, I got so many joints with Jim. Like, it's nuts. Like, since that day, we've been cooking up. We just had 2 joints on his 20th anniversary album. That was dope. I produced like a third of his Christmas album. The next album, I did a couple of joints on that. Like, yeah, it's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So that the connection and the synergy is definitely there. He's a great guy. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out
Jimmy,
to Capo,
yeah,
man.
shout out Capo.
Now,
bro.
I want to ask, do you like more so getting on the beat or creating one?
I like creating beats. I ain't gonna lie, but there's certain beats I'm like, nah, I gotta get on it. Or I don't like when people is messing up the beat. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you messing up the beat, 9 times out of 10, I'ma hop on it, or I'ma be like, "Yo, we gotta restructure the beat or something." I don't like when my music is being played with. You feel me? Like,
That's so tough for producers.
yeah.
That's why I say it's like still that artist urge in you, even when you're making the beat.
Right.
You know, because like, yeah, I feel like making the beat is like the first point of entry.
Right.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, this is where I
Exactly.
create. You know, this is where I make the foundation of the house, and I got to pass it to the next person to do
Right.
the sheetrock, and then I got to pass it to the engineer to do the lay down the floor in the crib. You know,
Right.
and it's just like, sometimes you do struggle with just like letting go of your job so the next person could do theirs.
Right. And
Especially if they're not doing it correctly.
exactly. And I feel like producers just have to get in the mindset of following the record all the way through. That's really important. Post-production, mad important. Mastering, mad important, especially if you're doing a project. Everything got to be the same levels. Even though certain stuff do pop off, that, you feel me? But to the listener, if they listening through a project, they already don't want to listen through a project. You feel me? Nowadays, people don't want to do that. They just want to hear the hits. They want to hear your features, and they want to hear your hits.
And they're gonna check
That's
the
it.
play. That's why they're checking the playlist and not
Exactly.
what your album say.
Exactly. So I feel like the real fans is on Apple Music. Spotify's for discovery.
I mess with Tidal.
Tidal, I love Tidal, but it's like
You don't really hear about
more-
Tidal anymore, though.
I feel like more people got to get tapped in with Tidal.
I mess with
and
Tidal just because I know that the money was going where the money was going to.
I was about to
Like,
say
yo, it's
that.
going to your artist. So like, yo, if I stream, my most streamed person was Wyll that month.
Mhm.
He gonna see an extra something because like
Exactly.
anything
Yeah.
else, like how they
Yeah.
reward Instagram, how they reward anything else. Like,
Right.
yo, if
There's more
you're the
reward.
person that's keeping people on our app, here you go.
You know what's crazy is I actually buy the songs off of iTunes, so that way it's a
Really?
direct sale to artists.
That's fire. You a real fan. And I feel like people got to get more into that and really supporting, but times is hard now.
I'll still
That's a
buy
fact.
vinyl and CDs too. If I
Yo,
can get it.
I got a whole vinyl collection now. I ain't gonna lie, it's fire. Like you gotta pull up and spend some of them. I'll probably give you a couple of records or something.
Bro, I got only classics and I haven't opened none of them.
What?
So I got a record player, but I never played a record on it because the records that I got
It's
is
too
so
classic. Oh,
to
you
me
probably
that
can't even rip them.
I don't
Oh
even
wanna open
yeah,
them?
I already. There's certain ones
I got like Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt, Ready to Die, Marshall
I gotta
Mathers
get ready
LP.
to die. I have 36
The
chambers.
Slim Shady LP, I want to say that was the first one.
Slim. Okay, that's hard.
Yeah.
I have too many, bro. I got Beatles. I got Jimi Hendrix. I got Kendrick. I got everything.
Yeah, I have the Doors.
The Doors. I have some symphonies.
I have Sting.
Some Duke Ellington and all
It
that.
always gets
joints.
crazy
You feel
when
me?
you start inheriting other people's records.
Exactly.
Like somebody's like, yo, here, take them. You know what I mean? I got to move. You know what I mean? Or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
Yup,
out of nowhere, your
yup.
collection just get crazy. No, Aaron want to get to a couple questions. We got a lot of topics today. You know what I mean? We've been saying here, this Diddy trial got some updates. We got,
Rem
man.
and Pap going back and forth.
Yes, yo,
Oh,
we
yeah,
trying to see
that's
if you should be
tough.
calling your homeboy before you go to sleep to tell him good night.
Yes, I love that. It's adorable.
Wait, what? Yay, yo,
You
wait,
ain't been
nah,
seeing
hold
this?
on.
You ain't been seeing this?
What's that? Sassy behavior or something?
nah,
like,
nah.
No,
what-
it's
what
a
they
TikTok
calling that
challenge.
now?
All right. So
And it's
um,
hilarious.
So it's like a
Wait,
trend that,
what?
like, like couples be having their own like style of like. I feel like couples have their own genre of TikTok at this point, but it's like, something that the boyfriends is doing in front of their girl, where they call their homeboy to say good night, just to see what the reaction is. Really, I guess.
Okay. That's like one of them. Okay, yeah.
Because girls probably you call your homegirls and tell them good night.
Never.
Okay.
Not one time.
Yeah.
And what's the majority of the reactions? Like, what have you seen?
Hilarious.
That
is
dudes
the
is just
majority
like
of
it's
the
just weird.
reaction.
It's just
Yeah.
weird because there's something you don't do.
Like, good night, bro. Like, that's
Yeah.
like, yo, good
Yo,
night.
just call
Yo,
him
just
tell
calling
you
to say
good night.
goodnight.
I ain't gonna lie, that's mad funny. Like, I feel like it's crazy how like people really come up with these TikTok trends and anything could pop out of nowhere. Like,
You got to watch the videos though, because they're hilarious.
yo, me and my bro just went viral for doing like a bun and cheese video. Like, we went to the deli.
Oh yeah. I see.
Yeah, I be forgetting like every day people be like, I get mad followers off of that every day now.
Was
I ain't
that
gonna
on
lie.
Easter?
It was on Easter, bro. So bun and cheese is a really big Jamaican thing.
Mhm.
Like, so yo, if you really want some good bun and cheese, go to Kingston Bakery in the Bronx
Okay.
on White Plains. Fire. I ain't gonna lie. But either way, bun and cheese is a staple in Jamaica. And the way we did it was we was like, yo, let's put it on a bacon, egg, and cheese. So that's a New York Jamaican fusion. Boom. Slapping. It was fire too. I ain't gonna lie. But I didn't get it with the Jamaican cheese. I got it with the pepper jack.
I was gonna say, did y'all bring your own cheese too?
Nah.
No.
We used the deli cheese. My bros did. Like I brought the cheese, the Jamaican cheese, but they still I love pepper jack. I ain't gonna eat nothing else for real. That's my favorite type
Yeah,
of
pepper
cheese.
jack is fire. All right, so let's get to these rapid fire questions.
Let's get it.
All right, so we like to educate on In the Field Radio. So what are some mistakes that you made during your early grind that you would like to warn artists to avoid?
Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe don't work with everyone.
Ooh, that's a good answer.
Or choose who you work with wisely. Make sure like there's a motive and there's like positive intentions. That was just something random, yeah. I feel like that's the first thing that came to my head for real.
That's really good advice.
Word.
Who's your dream collab?
Travis Scott, or maybe Playboy Cardi. I like both of them. Like I feel like both of them really inspired my sound. That along with my brother Chris Black and my cousin, that's him. Like when you fuse all those four guys together, like that's how you get my sound. Even a little what's his name? Kirko Bangs, right? That was his
Okay,
name?
from Texas.
Drinking my cup.
Yep.
Yeah, I like a couple of his flows, so you gonna hear it in my music.
Who did inspire you musically?
Those people like Trav. I listened to a lot of Trav at a point in my life. I ain't gonna lie, Travis Scott. It's crazy because I feel like people say I sound like Don Toliver at times, but I don't. I like a couple of his songs, but I don't really like think to sound like him. You feel me? It's really Trav and my mom's too. I love the way she sings. You feel me? Like word. So all of that mix the church with the
There you go.
what you listen to, and then I listen to mad genres of music, like classical music. I'll throw on some jazz, like we were saying before. Like I got the vinyl collection, so it's like I listen to everything. You feel me?
Who are some producers you would like to work with?
Producers, Mike Dean. Love Mike Dean. For nostalgic purposes, probably Ye and Pharrell. Pharrell would be dope. Those are my top. Oh, Wonder Girl. I love Wonder Girl. Wonder Girl is dope. And
Pierre Bourne.
Yo, Wonder Girl. Yo, she inspired me a lot because she's Nigerian too. So it was dope hearing that she's partly Nigerian, Canadian. She was going crazy on the what's the like beat battles. She
Yeah.
and then she ended up like producing for like Jay-Z and Trav and all. Yeah, like she inspires me. OD. Cash Cobain is cool too. He's really making waves. And yeah, like those is people that definitely want to collab with.
Favorite place to grab a bite to eat?
Just Jolloff. I ain't saying nothing else.
I knew that was coming.
Just Jolloff. It's over. Just spin the block. It's lovely food. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gotta pull up. We got anything you need. And it's my mom's cooking. So you feel me? Like people really actually love my mom's cooking, and she's been catering for years. So it's like it only makes sense to make a restaurant.
What's a song that would surprise people if they knew you listened to it?
Surprised if I listen to it. I like In a Sentimental Mood by, I think that's John Coltrane. I really love that song. That's jazz. So I feel like that's mad random. Like that's random enough, right?
What are some goals you have for yourself this year?
I want to buy a crib. I want to have 1 million streams or more. I actually wrote my goals down. I want to read 5 books.
All right, so as a female-fronted radio show, I like to highlight extraordinary women. So who's a woman that made a major impact on your life?
My mom. I'll say that any day. You feel me?
Yeah.
My mom was always there. Shout out to her. I love her.
Shout out to Mom.
She does so many things, and I feel like that's where I get my whole vibe from. You feel me? My pops too, but my mom, she does everything. She cooks. She knows graphic designing. She's a doctor. You feel me? Like an actual doctor. like what you mean? She does all that. She sings. Like it's nuts, bro. So
It's a lot of hats. That's a lot
Talented
of hats to wear
woman.
right there for
she's
real.
talented. You feel me?
And is there anything else you want our listeners to know?
I'm just excited to release some new music. I'm excited to get on some new shows. You feel me? We just making everything happen, and I'm excited to bring all my peoples around me with it. Like I'm excited to go crazy.
Look like
like
things is on the up, man.
if-
Look like things is on the up.
cause I know that if I'm a superstar, you a superstar. If you a superstar, you're a superstar. Because we all care for each other. We wouldn't be on this interview right now if we didn't genuinely care about each other. You feel me?
That's facts, yeah.
And I really look at things like that. This is real, genuine conversation, and we're really getting somewhere with it. You feel me? You're getting to know me. I'm also getting to know a little bit about you guys too. Just because we took time to sit down and listen to each other and conversate real quick. So
And that's why we do this.
I appreciate it.
We got some other news to get into. I don't know. The dudes is out here being doing real freaky crimes, man.
Yo,
doing
my
real
boy-
freaky crimes.
My boy is wilding out there. I ain't
You know
lie.
man, yo, you got your
He was-
requests,
he was
you
over
got some
there.
wild requests and stuff, but like, you know, we seen Kid Cudi take the stand, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Kid Cudi took the stand this week.
Oh
or
yeah,
this
yeah,
past
yeah. No,
week.
no, no. I seen that.
Right.
I seen that. He was cause he tried to blow.
He
like,
gave
what?
testimony to Diddy blowing up his car. Now, when I see people blowing up a
And-
car, I'm
and putting
thinking
his
like some
dog in the
mobster
bathroom.
movie, like it's
Like-
really blowing up.
I can't believe. I hope it's not true.
But like, there was just like arson to the vehicle.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
You know what I
it's-
mean? Nothing blew up.
the whole Diddy situation is crazy. And I'll be telling Rapz, like, y'all be having me crying on the radio show about the Diddy. You feel me? No Diddy.
Yo,
but
it writes itself.
it does, and it's like, it's bad because every day it's something new and it's something worse than the day before. That's what be blowing my mind. You feel me? But I also y'all got to read the files. The files is crazy to even be accused of in the first place. You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
me? And it's just way too detailed. So that's the crazier part. And I actually read most of. I'm not gonna sit here and say I read all the 100 and.
Yeah,
I
it's
read a
crazy.
good 20,
They had
30.
like 160 something pages of just text messages and shit.
Stopped reading it when it got to that one part. It was probably page 50 or something. I ain't gonna lie. And it was like, yo, bro, it's just straight text. Nah, I'm not like. This is already crazy enough. I already know who they talking about, and they not even like discreet with it. Like,
It's too much.
dang, It's a little too much.
Yeah, it's becoming a lot, you know. It's funny because you was like, I don't even know if we were talking about this particular topic, but you were like, yo, take us out the group chat.
Yeah,
Right,
that's how I
like,
feel
yo,
about
we
Rem
don't-
and Pap too.
See,
Like I don't want to
so-
know
Oh,
about
yeah,
this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Like y'all going on live, and
Yeah,
going back and
you
forth.
know, it's
and-
people that you think is like you know, especially when you're young and you come up in hip hop, it's people that you always perceived as cool.
Right.
And now
then-
you're just
and then
like
when you get
us,
older,
ew.
you be like, yo, you're just people.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no stardom that could unpeople you.
Yo,
You know, like you going through nonsense, you arguing with your shorty on IG, like your new shorty chiming in,
Yo,
you
what-
beefing with her new man.
what-
Like, yo,
I don't
it's
get
a
it.
lot.
What's the thing with Pap though? What did Pap do? She's talking about he don't got a job. Doesn't he work for TuneCore or something like that?
I don't know.
That
but
He
that's
doesn't-
said
why
he's
it's just
broke. He said he wrote all her music.
Like, yeah, that was really the both of what I saw is that like he said he wrote like 90%.
How is he broke if he working for TuneCore? Like I'm not getting it. Like where's the you feel me? Isn't that one of the big like that's like saying you broke and you working for like DistroKid or you broke and you working for Columbia? Is at this point in the music industry they par to par right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I just don't like seeing anything fall out. Like, you know what I mean? Or some people just do like talk. You know what I mean? Liking that it's going on because it's like it's like you know.
Yeah.
It's
Drama.
like, yeah, it's
People
like
feed
people
off
watching
negativity.
like baddies or something. Like, yo, I'm just gonna watch people beef.
Well, and then
Oh,
did you see that
baddies.
she finally posted Easy the Block Captain, and then somebody posted like text messages of him, or like DMs of him sliding into another girl's DMs. I was like, oh, here
it's
we go.
getting nasty.
That's nasty
Here we
work.
go.
Yeah, it's
That's
getting
nasty
messy
work.
now. So
It's
bro,
getting wild out here.
Gotta stay out of that, man.
That's why I
gotta-
say take us out the group chat.
Word.
That's why I really like that phrase because it's just like this is entirely too much. I don't need to know nothing about none of this. I don't need to know about who can't see their kids.
Yo.
Last week with the DDG and all this, like, yo, I'm good.
Yo, it's like just drop an album. Like, Rem, you got out of jail how long ago? Like, where's the album? Like, Pap, like, what are you even doing? You're a rapper.
Yeah, shout out
That's all I
Rem.
want to hear from you.
Word.
And you're both rappers. Drop a diss track. How about that?
Yo,
We getting a
that's
lot- we
fire
get-
marketing.
Yeah. And
Yo,
we getting a lot of the rap beef right now with the Joey Badass, the
Oh, I'm loving it because
the Ray
I
Vaughn,
love Joey Badass.
Yo.
Daylight.
Shout out Jig Nice. He was for me. Bad Baby's going crazy right now.
Yeah, that too.
What
I
charts?
saw him yesterday. Shout out to Jay.
Charts. Shout out to my brother, man.
That's a fact. Yeah, I feel like everybody took a little page of like, yo, last year the way that beef sold, pause, is like, you know what I mean?
No
like,
Diddy.
yo, why not? Yeah, for real. Like, why not?
No
why not
Diddy.
go after it? Like, yo, who wanna? You know, even when I keep it in competitive mode, I'm cool with that.
Yo,
You know
no.
what I mean? Like, I like watching people even do it on competitive mode because you know this is about skill. It's not about like who could. You know what I mean? It's a diss, but it's not like how foul could I get when it, you know what I mean? When it's just like,
Right.
Even like Kendrick and Drake was fun right up until Drake
That
decided
was-
to sue
so-
UMG and got corny.
So who won that?
Well, Kendrick won it, clear
Alright,
as day,
but at least we with the real rights, because I feel like
Yeah.
some people is trying to front. Like I feel like Drake knows he ain't. Come on, bro.
well, Drake
Like-
know
No,
he
he
didn't
ain't.
win.
I
That's
know
why
that
he's
he
trying to
knows
sue
he
the
ain't.
label.
I love Drake. You feel me? And we all love Drake. He got his hits. You feel me? He had his time, but it's like, bro, we need that word. And Kendrick did that. Kendrick did it in every way. I feel like Drake might come back, do some crazy like what he's doing the
Drake
World
needs
Cup.
to evolve.
He doing the World Cup, so it's like, bro,
needs to
he
evolve.
he got it. You feel me? The World Cup is the biggest event, like, so he won up Kendrick in that sense. I ain't gonna lie.
But you know what? Drake's been on top for how long? It's like you're still talking about the same thing. Like
Right.
you need to figure out what you need. What is the next thing you're gonna talk about that's gonna make us
Be
listen to you,
whoa, yeah.
because you haven't done that in a while, and we listen mostly out of curiosity. That's why your opening day streams are huge, and then it always falls off.
Yeah.
Versus with Kendrick, what I liked about Kendrick is that Kendrick kind of elevated rap beef, right?
Right.
Like he's winning Grammys off this. He's performing it at the Grammys. You're performing
Pulitzer
it at the Super
Prizes.
Bowl. Like
Pulitzer
You're doing
Prizes,
different
bro.
stuff with
He's
rap
going.
beef.
He's wilding right now.
so coming off of that, I do got a question, and it's almost like just for I want to know where the conversation go with this, right? Is there what some would consider a king of New York currently?
New York,
I would say no.
NHO.
I
But
think there's definitely room for
King of
for
New
somebody to
York
take the
right
crown.
now.
Because I hear plenty conversations. I do.
There's
hear
always
people that
conversations
are-
about who's going to be the king of New York. Is there a clear cut king? No.
It got right now. It gotta be. It still gotta be Pop. I ain't gonna lie, and that's kind of sad. Jimmy, nah, that's not. Let me not say that's sad. That's we
I think
should
that's
we
okay.
should evolve.
Yeah.
We should evolve.
Yeah.
You feel me? Pop is still playing in every spot, every time. Like we know it's
Well,
clear
he
as
was
day.
the last superstar that we had.
Exactly. So it's hard to let that go, especially the way he died.
But
Rest in
is it hard
peace.
to let it go, or is it just that we haven't had somebody on his level come through yet, and that's okay?
Cash Cobain is going crazy though right now.
He's not on Pop's level.
Of course.
He got one song that
But
matters.
He could get there though.
Yeah,
and,
for sure. And when
and-
he does, that's okay.
Right.
All right, so I asked this because
Ice
I feel
Spice
like
too.
When we talk of the kings of New York, I really still feel like it's Hove. And I feel
Oh,
like
if
I
we
really,
going
that's
like
really
come
how
on,
I feel is
come
like
on,
nothing's
bro.
moved because nothing's transcended to a particular type of level.
So
You know
if-
what I mean?
yo.
in
Really,
these
you don't
past
think
years.
Pop Smoke had it?
I feel like he was
Pop
on the way
did,
there,
but I
when
feel-
you get cut short,
Yeah,
you
he
get
got cut short.
He got
He
cut
did,
short, but
he
I
did.
also
That's-
feel like that adds to his legacy.
unfortunately,
Like you talk about Biggie. like,
going out on in a going out on top
Yeah.
sense.
yeah.
For sure. But I just feel like in the around the, you know what I mean? Like I just the way the like international Hove, this wasn't. like-
I'll give it to Hov. I ain't gonna
You know,
lie, cause
my only
it's-
thing is when I think of a king, I think of nobody could be the next one until I'm for real.
I just
I'm
think,
for real
like-
gone or somebody dethroned me. And I feel like in the Kendrick and Drake sense,
I
Drake
just
might
think,
have been the king of some shit and got dethroned.
like, does the
and
younger
that's why
generation,
there's a
but does the
winner
younger
of-
generation care about Jay-Z? Jay-Z's not really making music. Like, we care about Jay-Z as a
in a
business.
business, yeah, that's a fact though. That's a fact. Yo, how y'all feel about Ye?
I don't.
I don't.
Ooh, that's a touchy subject.
Like, I
right?
feel like he's got hits for days.
right.
And I respect the music, but I feel like it's almost like a R. Kelly situation or a Diddy situation where he's like radioactive right now. Like, do I support the man?
I feel
No.
like he might be in a lot of these Diddy things.
Yo.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Oh,
He just
no.
got a lot of
Oh,
like,
man.
you know,
Don't say it.
That's
Don't
tough.
say
he a
it.
freaky dude.
That's
too.
tough. I
That's
don't know.
true though.
I feel like if he is though, he would have said it though.
I mean,
If he said
did.
all,
He
if
did.
he did.
I
He was
mean,
talking about it
his
doing
cousin.
things to his cousin.
Oh no. Oh,
man,
that one was crazy, bro. he ain't have to like. That's where it's like, damn. Do I
like, bro, you
really?
ain't
Like
have
the
to
mere
say all
fact that you
that.
running around out here like yo,
Yeah.
and like I don't know, man. You just Something's up.
That
I mean,
and that
something's
song
up.
is going crazy. I ain't gonna lie, the production on that song, y'all know the song I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid and everything about it, but it's like, damn.
Yeah. See?
It's tough, bro. It's tough.
They're making it tough out here for us as
It's
fans.
tough, man.
I feel like
lie.
I've been off him for a while.
It's tough.
Yeah, when he's in this mode, which I feel like he's been in this mode for, let's say, the past 4 or 5 albums, right? Like, or, you know, projects he's put out, let's say. I'm just looking at it like, yo, like maybe like the Pablo joint probably was the last joint that I was like digging from him. But
Word?
yeah,
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Donda got a couple.
to me,
like,
like him
Ratio?
in this mode is like when Eminem be off the drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
nah, go do them, bro. I need some heat. You know what I mean? So like,
He said, "This is I get what you're saying though. I
you
get
know,
like,
it's like, yo, it's
yeah.
just not the same to me no more. I know it's the same
Yeah.
person. I know it's the same skill level, but I don't
But it's
want
not
this no more.
okay. I
Or
got
maybe
it.
it ain't the same skill level. I'm not.
It's like
even-
you
I'm not even
evolved in the
checking
wrong
it.
direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like Ye is different, man. But it's tough for him because he's going through a lot too. Let's pray for Ye. You feel me? In certain situations like this, we gotta pray for the people that we've been rocking with Ye for years, so we can't just
Forever.
turn our backs on him. You feel me? So at the end of the day, if that was your man's, you would pray for him, right? Who's really praying for you?
Oh yeah, no, I mean I do.
You feel me?
You know, like I would really love to see
Yeah.
Ye make a comeback
Right.
and be.
I feel like just some of the things he's doing is not necessarily like a comeback from like.
No, I mean
there's
mental
certain-
health wise.
Oh yeah.
Like I want to
Yeah.
see Ye be happy, healthy,
Yeah.
and on the right path. You know what I mean?
I
You don't
feel
ever
you
want to
on
see
that.
somebody crash out like that. And that's where what is the saying? It's a shame what time does to a legacy.
Yeah. And I feel like again, like weren't we just earlier talking about like, yo, there's people that we thought was so cool and we kind of like put this glam and idolize, you know, for us to get older and be like, yo,
You regular,
Not it.
right?
Yeah,
It's not
you
what
out
I
here-
thought.
It's
Yeah.
not at
You out here
all.
wilding like somebody I would stay away from in regular life.
Right? Nah,
Yeah.
for real though. Yo,
know,
Yeah.
that's really how, and it be your closest people that do that to you. It's like
That's why
yo,
they tell
bro.
you like be careful when you meet your idols. But the internet has given us access to these people that we didn't necessarily need.
Right, it's true, and it's crazy to see it from a different viewpoint. Cause, bro, your favorite artist knows me. I ain't like everybody's favorite artist has met me, cooked up with me, done something with me. Like been on a call. I done probably got their video shot. You feel me? Like I've been in the industry for a good 4 years, but I've been doing this for a minute. So like some of the biggest hits that's came out of New York, videos, songs, like I've been in the cut. You feel me? You could check the receipts. Just look at my IG. You gonna see mad Layla commenting on my joints. You feel me? Like it's like, wait, how, where?
Nah, for sure, I see it.
You feel me? Like
There's even people that we go, yeah, we got an interview coming up. and
Word.
you're like, yo, let me know. I put that together. I'm like, yo, that's already on the way. But
yeah,
you know what I
like
mean? Yeah, nah.
the sis Susie going crazy. Love her too. Like all these, everybody's favorite artists rock with me. So it's like it's bound to happen. And you feel me? We got joints with everyone too. I got songs with mad people. I have so many placements that it's like, damn. Like you feel me? I got this. I can't even talk about them. You feel me? Like that's how crazy it gets. So we just waiting for everything to drop. We gonna do it with the music. We gonna do it with the acting, fashion, everything like that, and it's gonna go crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Thank God, man.
So last question, right? Is there anything that you haven't done that you want to do
That I wanna do.
in a creative space?
I wanna make a film, bro. Like a real film. Like have my people rent out a movie theater, and have all my peoples pull up. And
Would it be
That's-
like about
that's-
y'all or like?
I wanna do some. I have a couple of fire ideas. Me and my bro Javon have been going crazy with some ideas. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Javon to the M?
shout out to the bro. He's going crazy right now too. But nah, my bro Javon Faye, that's Faye's my brother. we putting together some scripts. So we gonna need some actors. So if y'all know anybody or if y'all into acting,
Yo, I felt like I could always be dude that test the product.
Yo,
and
he's
be like,
yeah, you want to be a crackhead?
It's pure, puro papi.
Yo, he's crazy. You wanna,
You know what I mean?
yo, that would be fire, bro. I'm serious though.
Yo, I feel like you were like a Nori
so
in paid in
serious.
full cameo.
Yo, I love this. It's so crazy. Like going from watching Power to actually being on Power is like it's nuts.
What does that feel like?
It feels crazy. It's like sometimes when I'm on set, I'm like, yo, I used to watch this. Like Power has been on TV for mad long.
Yeah, it has.
Law and Order too. I'm on
Yeah.
I'm on like a couple of episodes of Law and Order. I ain't gonna lie.
SVU.
Like, SVU and regular Law and Order. Like
Yeah, but SVU is like, I mean, Liv
right.
is a legend.
Is that the one with Ice-T?
Yes.
I never met Ice-T. I met the lady, I forget her name, and then Luke Cage, I forget his name too, but I met them too. I know they lit. I met mad people. Like it's cool. It's cool. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just excited to really get these films together because I know that I did my first video I ever put out was the Green Button film. It was like a short movie, and it was really dope how we even shot it. Like I shot it with my bro Mike, and I shot it with Javon. We shot in a deli. We had like it was crazy because it's like being on set. You realize how you gotta shoot the angles exactly, which frames and like the apertures and all these different things that you have on a camera. That if you're not savvy enough, you like, oh snap, you just doing anything if you really don't know this. Like it's crazy to see those things on set because they got the big body cameras.
Yeah.
Like they cameras is the size of our bodies for real. Like they be having to put it on their shoulders. So
No, that's a fact.
crazy.
I worked on a show one time for like a week. It was Person of Interest. And they
okay,
be shooting it like in New York City, so you know they be having like all the blocks parked off with 18-wheelers parked, and like, yo, the type of stuff that go on just to get it all together, like, you know what I mean? The way that the producers and directors be tweaking out on people, like, it was crazy. It was real crazy.
it gets crazy on set. And you know what's so crazy about Law and Order? They have so many episodes that I haven't even watched the episodes that I'm on.
Oh my God.
Now,
I
you
just
gotta go
know
check
that
them
I
out.
just know that I'm on it, but I haven't gotten to it because I gotta look for it.
I feel
It's
like you can make that like a TikTok video, man.
like
You go do a reaction of you
Yo,
watching you
know
for the
back
first
in the day
time.
when like this is like the 90s, like the shows when like the guest character walks in and everyone's like, whoa.
yeah. Yo, I need
feel
some
like
of
you could put
those.
I feel
No
like you could
funny.
put the sound over that shit.
Oh, now I'm gonna
Walk
do
like
that.
You just walked up in the room and
Now I'm gonna do that. Ooh, yeah. I know what you talking about. That's hard.
there we go, man. You want to take us out of here?
All right. It's been another interesting episode of In the Field Radio.
Let's
Thank
get
you,
it.
Wyll Power, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Is there
I
anything
appreciate
else before we get out of here that you want to say to the people?
I appreciate y'all. Shout out to WVKR. Shout out to WVKR 91.3 FM. This is In the Field Radio with Erin and Rapz. Love y'all.